Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, and alongside us is Shams Charania, who'll be hanging out and chatting with us for a bit. Shams, great to have you with us as always, man.
Absolutely, and BA, there's a lot to talk about these days, so thanks for having us.
And this summer, the NBA owners approving the $1.5 billion sale of the Minnesota Timberwolves, Shams.
How about that? An absolute steal. We're never going to see a team sold for $1.5 billion. Again, BA, when you see a team selling like that, it means more investments are coming. The Wolves play in the second oldest arena in the NBA, so I'm told getting a new one built over the next decade is the next order of business for the Timberwolves.
Feels like the right time for an up-and-coming team. They were almost there last season. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. We've got Ball. Keegan Murray is out there with Toumani Camara. Then it's Williams, and it's Barrett in at the 2. Collins against Williams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Showing off that weight room strength right there. Mark Williams is a load to deal with.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The free throw drops for Williams. And it's Sacramento's ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Castle. Shoots. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Barrett passes to Ball. Sweet little floater. Ball's got his second bucket on the night.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. Coach told me, quote, "Our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball." He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Ali. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for LaMelo Ball.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Three-pointer, Beal. No good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Barrett finds Ball. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Outside Camara. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Lets the 3 fly. Barrett can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Henderson to halt the run. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
Ball passes to Barrett. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's number.
Duran finds Castle. It's Beal on the wing. Henderson outside. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Barrett. And he dunks it in. Right on John Collins. Oh, man.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Beal surveying the D. Three-pointer. Rebound Minnesota. Williams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. The first one falls.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Second free throw, no good. And it's Murray with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 14. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in the groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Collins passes to Duran. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, just so active. I love the passion Duran brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Quickly is checked in for Minnesota. And Duran drops them both. So it's Minnesota now. A 12-point game. Takes a step back. And Ball gets it to go. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Beal against Ball, and it's Beal penetrating. The shot's good.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Bowl, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Beal, no good on that one.
What I admire about Beal is his work ethic, his desire to keep improving year after year.
Connects from downtown.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. Here's Barrett. No good that time. Good work defensively by Castle. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Beal from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Beal's got 5.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Here's Bull. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Bull. Beal against Murray. Outside Kamara. From the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. He has 6.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Castle outside. On the take. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Outside Bull. Ball outside. Back to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, BA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense. They want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
The free throw drops for Duren. And some changes here for the Kings. Aldama's checked in for Henderson, and it's Shepard in for Bradley Beal. Misi, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Marcus Smart comes in for Kamara. And Duren drops them both. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 14. Bull against Collins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Clark is checked in for the Kings. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jackson Davis is checked in. And the second free throw is good. Kings trail by 15. Castle on the wing, pounded by Ball. Here's Clark, rejected by Bull.
You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here we go, fans. It's your Sacramento Kings street team. Now coming onto the hardwood. It's your Sacramento Kings street team. Let's get it.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And Minnesota making a change here. Misi's checked in. And Duren drops them both. Minnesota leading by 16. Pass to Barrett. Back to Ball. Fires for three. Aldama grabs the board. The Kings have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Castle outside. Coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Comfortable with the ball in his hands, the rookie Castle just goes to work on them with the dribble move.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you guys.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Sacramento. Shed comes in for Castle. And then for Minnesota, Williams is checked in for Barrett. And quickly subbed in for LaMelo Ball. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bull. Clark is checked in for Shed.
For Sacramento, number 22, Jalen Clark.
Kings trail by 12. 1:14 left in the first. Valanciunas with it. 8 points in his last time out. Kicks it out to Clark. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Clark for three. Minnesota with a rebound. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Their approach was to draw fouls in that game. It put their opponent in a very difficult position.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Clark. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Well, he just didn't make the catch, didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Number 23, Johnny Murphy.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. Here's quickly. Yet to see a basket. Here's Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Shepard, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Shed in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link theory. You familiar, Shams?
Yeah, you know, it's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
Timberwolves substitution. Mitchell.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. From deep, Mitchell. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 16. Pass to Shed. And here's Shepard for 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Back to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Minnesota again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Shed. He's scoreless. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Williams from long range. No luck on that one. And so it's Valanciunas who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Aldama outside. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got his second bucket of the night.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Valanciunas. To the inside. Here's Shed. Clark outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Williams, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Beal, he's checked in for Clark. Scoot Henderson comes in for Shepard. And Castle subbed in for Shed. Valanciunas finds Castle. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
What a statement from Castle tonight, proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
Ball passes to Bull. Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Castle. 6 on the shot clock. To win the drought. Pass to Ball. Ball in the paint.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Kings trail by 11. Aldama outside. Fires the 3. Bull grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Ball. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming this way. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ball. And Sacramento making a change here. Duran's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Williams is checked in for Bowl. And so Ball nails both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Beal outside. Pass to Aldama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Henderson against Smart. To the left wing. Good chance here for Ball. They kick it out to Murray. Ball against Castle. Another shot. Murray. Great positioning on the putback.
And you hear a lot about Murray's activity, especially on the glass. I mean, he never stops working. Gets a lot of second chance points opportunities.
Beal outside. The jump hook. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Duran, the pass to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. The rebound by Murray.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Duran with the rebound. Kings trail by 13. Now Castle. 13 points in the game. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Ball with another miss.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Outside for Henderson. No good on the triple.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Ball outside. Pass to Smart. Murray from outside. Rebound by Sacramento.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Castle outside. Sacramento passing it around. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Collins, he's checked in for the Kings. And the Timberwolves also making a change. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Smart. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from deep. Ball with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 11. And here's Kamara. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And here's Castle. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Barrett passes to Ball, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Henderson.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Beal drops them both. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Duren.
Right at 7 feet tall, you know what Mark Williams is out there to do. Rebound and score. But what impresses me the most is that he also manages to drop some dimes here and there, too.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Kings trail by 8. Pass to Beal. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Williams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Smart finds Barrett. Rebound by Sacramento.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
No good on that one.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
And no luck that time either. Minnesota leading by 8. Smart up top, defended by Henderson. Smart passes to Barrett. They kick it out to Murray. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it. And let's check in on the rookies making an impact with their passing. Stephon Castle, number 1.
He's way ahead of where you expect him to be in terms of awareness. The team trusts him with the ball unequivocally.
Yeah, very unselfish. I mean, has the respect of his coaches and teammates. They follow his lead, which is probably the highest compliment for any rookie.
For 3, Collins gets the 3 ball to go. Collins has got 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Castle. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam. Beal outside. Castle on the wing. Clock at 6. Out to Beal. And stolen by Williams. Here's Murray. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Castle misses.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Barrett. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Give him 8 points now.
Good cleanup job by Williams that time, collecting the miss and then going right up for his own shot.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Man, as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Back to Murray. The three is up. 6 to shoot.
I thought he got off to a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind to him.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Beal, no good. Minnesota leading by 4. Pass to Barrett. Now Murray. Inside. Outside Barrett. Shoots over Beal. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Beal puts up a deep 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And taking a look at Sacramento, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They've done a lot of things well, but
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Stephon Castle getting it done today.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Castle. On the court for the Timberwolves. R.J. Barrett out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Keegan Murray. Then it's Williams. And it's Kamara in at the 3, the small forward. Barrett passes to Williams. Here's Murray. Outside Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Beal. Collins with the rebound.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, BA, causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the arm.
Murray, 1 shot.
The free throw drops from Murray. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make 3s. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Back to Williams. Pass to Murray. Now here's Smart. A 3, Barrett. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And you know, you don't see guards hanging around for the boards very often. Smartly done there by Marcus.
Here's Duren. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed. And that's now 9 points for Jalen Duren.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Barrett against Beal. Here's Williams, and it's blocked.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Pass to Beal. And stolen by Williams. Outside Barrett. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6th seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
Castle for three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Smart passes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kamara. The three, Barrett. Another miss by Minnesota.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Right wing. Back to Castle. And here's Henderson. Sacramento passing it around. Aldama. And the three off target.
Just 1 bucket in 5 attempts so far this half. They are looking for a spark offensively.
Smart passes to Williams. And here is Barrett, defended by Henderson. The teardrop, and it's laid up and in by Barrett. Barrett's got 18 points in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer Barrett can be. When he's playing to his strengths, he can catch fire.
Kings trail by 14. Aldama outside. To the middle. Here's Duran. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Mark Williams. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Smart against Castle. Smart passes to Murray. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, so tough to defend. Murray's smooth, and he's got size, and he's agile, too.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, a skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
That one misses. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Launches it. Williams grabs the board. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-5 run. Smart passes to Barrett. Up and in on the layup. Barrett's got 9 points now in the second half.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Henderson against Barrett. Aldama outside. Three-pointer is rebounded by Barrett.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Tries a 10-footer, and it's Barrett again missing. Kings trail by 14. Pass to Castle. Aldama outside. Back to Castle. Five to shoot. Back to Aldama. The three. Henderson for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They led by as many as 18. Castle against Smart. Pass to Murray. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Duran's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Aldama. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on to Monty Kamara. First trip to the line for him here.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
And he makes a first. Shepard, he's checked in for Castle. Both good from the line that time. And Minnesota with possession here. A 12-point game, down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Smart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they go back home and will be hosting the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Spurs, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Barrett against Henderson. Pass to Shepard. Picked by Aldama. Henderson for 3. Williams grabs the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Back to Barrett. And down it goes. 2 points. Barrett's got 11 points here in the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And here's Collins for 3. Back to Aldama. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Smart has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Murray. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Smart has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
It took 6 attempts, but he finally hits a shot.
Barrett passes to Murray. Williams a screen on Collins. Shoots from 12. Murray, no good. Kings trailed by 17. Pass to Collins. Here's Henderson. Sacramento passing it around. Here's Shepard. Nails the wide open jumper. Shepard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Murray. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kamara's got 11 points.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Collins with a screen on Barrett. Henderson misses. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Some changes for Sacramento. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Duran. Clark comes in for Collins. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Henderson. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Williams. Bol comes in for Murray. Williams is checked in for Kamara. And Quickly subbed in for Barrett. On the wing, Quickly. Jackson Davis is screen to the middle. And stolen by Clark. Here's Shepard. Bol covering. Pass to Aldama. Fires the three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Smart for three. Clark grabs the board. Kings trail by 20. Now Castle. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Castle against Quickly. Back to Bol. Oh, got a piece of it. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for 2. Castle.
And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 18.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
One second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. R.J. Barrett, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Castle, then it's Shepard, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Inside, here's Aldama. An easy 2 on the layup.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Minnesota leading by 16. Outside, Williams. Pass to Bol. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Castle. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bol. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Bol, taking it right into the defense.
Over to the wing. Here's Valanciunas. High post Clark. He shoots a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Bol. Now Smart. Williams from long range. Sacramento grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Cranked it in off the glass.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes.
Outside Bull, beyond the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castle. Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's Shepard. Clock at 6. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Aldama uses the glass on the layup.
Some loud hustle points right there. My goodness.
Outside Bull. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. The Kings have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Aldama outside. Pass to Shepard. Valanciunas with a screen on Smart. The floater. And he lays it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Sacramento making a change here. Duran's checked in. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Minnesota. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Smart, a screen on Castle. There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Here's Clark. Castle on the wing. Pass to Shepard. There's the 3. Williams grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 14. The baseline J. Here's Bull. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Now here's Aldama for 3. Not going to go that time.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting 3s. He's got to find another way to be productive.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Williams maximizing his size and strength that time, getting physical and getting to the line.
Mark Williams taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Sacramento with some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Clark. Beal comes in for Shepard. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Aldama. And then for Minnesota, Kamara, he's checked in for Bull. Murray comes in for Williams. And it's R.J. Barrett in for Smart. He buries it from 3.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Williams.
Mark Williams feasting big time above the rim.
And so it's Beal who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 17. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento. Here's Beal. Henderson outside. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Barrett finds Ball. Curran with a steal. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Castle left side. Henderson for 3. And the Kings with another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Ball passes to Barrett. And rejected. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Murray passes to Ball. 5 on the clock. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Beal. Back to Henderson. This one for 3. That doesn't go either for Henderson.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Barrett passes to Ball. Kicks it out to Barrett. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. Kings ball.
Kings trail by 11. Castle outside. It's Beal on the wing. Lets it fly. Had a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. It's Barrett on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Back to Castle. Duran against Ball.
And Duran doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Kings.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And Duran drops them both. Now here's Ball. Tipped away. On the wing, Murray. Outside Kamara to snap the cold streak. Rebound by Sacramento. Collins inside. It's against Murray. Offensive rebound. Duran finds Beal. From downtown, Williams grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Outside Kamara. Henderson against Ball. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
At the line for your Kings. Castle. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Castle.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
Beal with it. Henderson outside. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Williams with the block.
With that 7'7" wingspan and how quickly he's able to pogo stick off the floor, Williams has all the makings of a premier shot blocker.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Third team. R.J. Barrett. Defensive foul. Jalen Duran. fourth personal foul. Third team.
Here's Beal. Here's Castle. Six on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Keegan Murray.
I love the intensity he's brought to the floor since halftime in constant attack mode.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Now Ball. Knocked loose. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Now the Kings in transition. Barrett against Collins. Beal. And he rebounds again.
He's having as dominant a game on the boards as you will ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very high bar.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. Think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
At the line for your Kings, Bradley Beal. Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Ball fires! Melo knocking down a 3.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Castle. Yes! Using that window!
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Now Barrett. 6 to shoot. Ball fires. There's another rebound.
He's eating glass right now.
30 boards in this one. 30.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 meetings.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays from Mark Williams.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Unloads from 9. Williams. Up again! And he grabs the board and finishes it off. And here's Beal. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, That says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.